So when we look at the evolution of cybersecurity from being a purely technical concern, how do we protect our computer systems, we're now at an era and a time where more than 90% of data breaches are due to social engineering, which is manipulation of people's emotion, or human error. So it's not necessarily that it's no longer a technical challenge, but it's also how do we help people become shields, because the path of least resistance to a company's data or to a customer data is through people's emotions. So how can we make it more difficult for criminals to go down that path? And this is why emotional intelligence is the bridge to transform the way that criminals use emotion as a weapon, so equip people that use emotions as a shield. It's postal sector is a critical infrastructure sector that meets people's needs for a higher quality of life through the delivery of what they order. What we order is an emotional decision to make us feel better. So trust is really that assured reliability. And it's not a one-time off action. It is a continuous improvement strategy in not only thinking about cybersecurity as a technical domain, but how do you implement it in your learning path across all levels at your organization. So focusing on how do we address it as an awareness campaign, how do we use bite-sized information or the interactions that we have with our customers and employees on the inside to make cybersecurity from a human perspective, so not from a technical perspective, a muscle memory. How do we dive deeper into building that understanding for each department, which has a different map of the world, has different priorities and business performance challenges? And how do we build those habits, right? We don't necessarily want to change people or transform them into cybersecurity experts, but how do we get people to do things differently in a digitally connected era where trust is higher because we are focusing on safety from a people perspective? So then I would advise the postal sector to think of it as a path, a learning path, to focus on awareness, to deepen that understanding, and then to develop new habits as a muscle memory.